And I did it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of fucking art shacking with Besic this time. Hello.
Today, on the Art Shack, time zones.
No. Actually, let's talk about shitty traffic and how it's gay.
Well, that's today's excuse, yes.
Yeah. Since there's no proof anywhere, I can admit that several traffic laws were bent. Yes, let's go with bent.
Seems accurate.
Yeah.
Hello, LGM. Yes, Trym showed up this time.
And I showed up in time. Hello, everyone.
You pushed it to the friggin' wire, didn't you?
You didn't make it any better by starting to count down at the 30-second mark.
Hey, I asked if I could be an utter cunt, and you were dumb enough to say yes. Then I started doing the countdown.
Fair enough. And of course, the fucking music in the background is intense music, so that just made everything better.
Of course. Yes. Hey, Shades in, as well as LGM and Raku. Hello, boys. What you drawing today, Trym?
Well, I'm working on a thumbnail since you and me sometime might want to do a little bit of a Helldiver stream. I'm making a thumbnail for that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're a bit tired, huh? From your mad dash across the snows of Norway.
Yeah. Across the snowy mountains of Sweden, raiding them for their stuff.
So, lower taxed beer is what I'm hearing.
Among other things, everything is lower tax in Sweden.
That's just weird.
Actually, no, it's for, reasons we can mention here, but we talk about it a lot in Sultans.
Yes. Trym says he made himself getting home on time. But congrats to Trym for making it on time as well.
Yay! Both of us on the same boat in that case.
Yep. Oh dear.
I managed to text Besic while driving. Don't text and drive. Only do it if you're really, really stupid with a death wish. Anyway, and his response was, "Well, thank fuck."
Yep. The other day was annoying for several of us here, where it's like, hey, I sent Trym a message at like an hour before go time. I was like, well, an hour before the stream was scheduled, being like, hey, you know how you said you wanted to go half an hour after Lotus Eaters? By that, did you mean halfway through their show? Someone upseed and scheduled it for, what is it? It's like 3 p.m. But you accidentally scheduled for 3 p.m. Norway.
Yeah. Jesus.
Time zones are a motherfucker.
It is. I hate them. I hate them a lot. Just like math.
Especially with geometry. Yes, time zones are basically math. And they hate you too.
But yeah, now we're finally back. And also the first art stream for damn long. I didn't do any in December, didn't I?
No, well, your job decided that scheduling and you were only going to get like a week and a half off or something.
Yep. And also I was busy just making sure, hey, do they have presents? Hey, does that have presents? No, I have to do another journey? Oh, fine, great. No, excellent.
See, the problem is, Trym, you're not that traditional. It used to be that you'd pick up the presents while you were on the boat from the coast of England.
Yeah, but unfortunately we stopped going by England,
Yeah, the coast... Well... Let's just say that no one's learnt the lesson of the Dane Gold, and we'll leave it at that, unless you'd like to go join us on Sultans.
Oh boy. So, how's your day been so far?
Just long. Just empty. It's one of those days where you've got nothing going on, they just drag.
Oh, yeah. So basically all my last week, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, at least this week's gonna be active. I'm gonna be doing the stream here. Hopefully you and me gonna do some gaming stuff. And tomorrow I'll be doing a recording with Patho, which will be up, I don't think next
Yes.
week, but the week after.
Yeah, we're going to do us some pre-recorded gaming stuff.
Yes.
I was actually thinking that we might. I wasn't sure whether we wanted to do Borderlands as pre-record or streaming because there's a lot of faffing around in the inventory in looter shooters.
Yeah.
So that might benefit from a bit of the old pre-recording.
Yeah. Also, if it's Borderland, Bleach can drop in too.
Possibly. Because that was an issue when we were playing War in the North.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of inventory management time, which isn't helpful.
No. I mean, just RPGs in general and looter shooters need a lot of fucking time just to look at the inventory.
Exactly, which just doesn't make for the most thrilling content, sadly.
Nope. And for some reason, that's like half of the goddamn D&D streams and VTM streams with Zargon and Arch.
Melux says they're just here for a short bit while the hubby shows off his new old Volvo to your dad. Oh, Melux, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, so it might be the entire thing. Yeah, I thought so. I was trying to remember if you were the lady whose father's basically adopted their husband. Or the other way around.
I mean, it could be a both-way situation.
Could be. Oh dear.
I mean, at least they get along.
Oh, Shade's at the airport again. Oh, Shade.
Oh.
You poor bastard.
The airport is evil.
Yep.
At least Norwegian TSA isn't a piece of shit. So I don't have many problems with the security in the airport. My issue with the airport is the other people.
Yeah, when I've had to fly for work, it's never been security that was the problem. It was usually the shit planes.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, Trym, you would know well because
I do.
you fly small, very small commuter, don't you? Just
Yeah.
pop up, pop down, don't even reach cruising altitude kind of shit.
It's a 1 hour flight both ways. It's
Yeah, so barely not even reaching cruising altitude. Those kind of flights suck ass.
They do.
And the planes are usually crap. And you don't even have long enough, you barely even have time to get a fucking coffee.
At least I get enough to get a nap in because due to how fucking early I have to take the planes, I always am dead tired. So, you know, they pass really swiftly.
Yeah, I'm just glad that when I've had to fly for work, I've had my nights to myself. Like, sadly, due to the nature of the work, I'm usually not somewhere that has a thrumming nightlife. Though I did spend a night in Cairns once.
Is that in Australia? Is that like good?
Yeah,
bad?
that's it's probably one of the biggest cities up north.
Oh.
And we did a bit of a pub crawl.
That's nice.
Marky says as long as the plane isn't Boeing. No, the plane's a Qantas. That's far worse.
At least not
Oh,
fucking
says
sauce.
I'm just being angry on Sultans. Yeah, for the most part, yes.
I mean, we have a good reason though, don't we? At least we did.
Yes.
We covered a lot of shit yesterday, but at least we didn't cover something that made me really want to open the book of swears.
Oh, good. That's next week.
Yeah. Oh. Great. I just had to
No, I
open
have no idea.
Oh, good. Aha!
Nothing's really happened yet.
Nah, we'll see. The problem is, though, that there's always some shit happen.
Indeed.
Let's see.
There's Bleach and I are probably going to be very fucking angry every fucking Monday for next 3 months.
Oh.
Yeah, yes, gaming related news.
Yeah. Is it as bad as it looked?
I have no fucking idea. That's the problem. So basically, I'm probably just going to whine that I have no idea what's going on because the developers are communicating like children.
Yeah.
Marco asks, is the Sultan's compound going to have a nightclub? No.
We're gonna have a pub, like real men.
Correct. We might have a sports bar.
Ooh. Yes. And when we get older, we can have a country club, but with alcohol instead of the whatever the hell they do in other places. Like a
Indoor
real
lawn bowls.
Yes.
Well, lawn bowls, it's like golf, but for people who don't want to fucking walk.
Exactly.
LGM asks, wasn't there a Boeing that nearly crashed in Norwegian airport? Yes, there was. And by nearly crashed, we mean nearly ran into the ocean.
Of course, it was a fucking Boeing.
Always, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah. You know, every time we go up and down on an airplane, I just think, if this crash, at least I'll go quick, and I won't be going alone.
Yep.
That's the silver lining. If you gotta die in a crash, might as well have in an airplane.
Yep. And yeah, as Shay says, Bessie cannot be allowed in public whilst ranting about what goes on during Sultans. Oh no. No.
Me neither. Sometimes I'm tempted
Yeah.
to sharing the Sultans with some of my coworkers, because there are some of them who are violently based. But, you know, maybe we get a bit too spicy sometimes.
Maybe a little.
Yes.
Just a little.
Anyway, my racism aside, what?
Oh dear. Carly says, I imagine the gun vault and ranges will be extensive. Pretty much. Why didn't you see the guard towers?
Oh, yeah. And also, when we do our...
right. Right, that's silver, isn't it? Under a different username.
Yes, is it?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm shit at names when there's a face to go with them.
Same. Or, hey, I'm shit with names in general, much to my coworkers' chagrin.
Yeah.
Yep. It's silver.
Yeah.
Of course, the way I read it, it's Cliver, because I'm weird.
Because you're dyslexic.
I do. Quite literally, actually.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Poor Bleach. I think poor Bleach is dyslexic because he's definitely far too smart to have that many reading issues without just dyslexia. He's not like some of the people I know in real life who are just that dumb.
Well, stupidity is a very common disease, I guess.
Yeah, that's sadly very, very true.
The scary part is when the retards start making me look smart. That's when it gets scary to me.
Yeah.
Dyslexic.
Alex, that's another word for Norwegian.
Well, actually,
Dyslexic, I mean.
that is a common problem in Norway. I think even our king has it too.
Yeah, I'm surprising.
That was pretty interesting day when suddenly, king is confirmed dyslexic, and the king was like, yeah, I don't care. It just means he doesn't need a note.
Will there be a dock for the compound? Dunno. It depends where we build the compound.
You know, we're gonna be insanely rich.
If we can arrange for some sort of waterway, obviously we would.
Yes. Though here's the thing: if we're gonna have a Volgrav, goddamn, what do you call the ditches with water around the castles? I'm locked. Moats, yeah, I'm locked in Norwegian. Volgrav, violence grave. Anyway, if we are rich, if we're rich enough to do a compound, I want a moat, and then we fill it with piranhas or alligators.
That would be pretty nice.
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah,
Also.
alligators, laser sharks.
Oh yes, definitely. Or laser gators.
Now it's heading off, but I'll be back later.
Bye
Alright,
bye.
Alex, have a good one.
Thank you for
Glad to see
dropping
you got your
by.
husband back.
Let us see. There was something else. Oh yeah. By the way, if we're rich enough to have our own compound, we are going to Africa for hunting expeditions. Sea hunting expedition.
We're taking a cruise around the coastline, are we?
Yes, around Somalia specifically. Bringing yes.
We'll leave that there.
Yes.
Yeah, because of the implication.
Yes. Ah. Let's see. Subtlety has never been my thing, by the way. I hope you understand.
Oh, I do. Very much so, Callum. And we'll do some diplomacy
Yes.
with the gunboat.
Ah. We could just imagine being fucking potch rich, being like, yes, oh dear, it seems to be a pirate again. I believe that we should either do the 50 caliber or the rocket launcher, sir. What would you suggest?
Well, sir, I do believe they don't have any long-range weapons, so I suggest we do what is traditional and load the cannons.
Wonderful idea, sir.
Men, man the cannons!
Tally ho, backwards!
The scum, the foul peasants have sunk.
Wonderful. Oh dear, there's some left
Excellently
there.
done, boys.
Oh dear, it seems to be some of them are still swimming around. Time for cleanup.
Muskets to the railing, lads!
Oh. We would be terrible people if we were rich, and yet we would be better than 90% of all rich people.
Yeah, it's not difficult to be than most rich people.
Yes, exactly.
Most rich people are just pure unadulterated evil.
They are. Some people just can't handle the power.
Oh yeah. Shade wants to know if I'll wage war on the seagulls for their relation to the Emu menace.
Better.
I will wage war on the seagull, but because they deserve it individually.
Exactly. And then we'll take out the emus when we have made sure that our tricks on the seagulls work. They shall be our preamble.
Silver says a seaside compound would be nice because when we get the aircraft carrier, we're going to need a place to park it. Also means no neighbors along one side.
Ooh.
Well, I hear there's an island that the British used to hang around on that's in need of new management. So I was thinking perhaps we could recolonize Haiti.
Oh, right, Haiti. I was about to say, there's a lot of islands that need recolonization at this point, let's be honest.
Yes, like Australia.
Australia, New Zealand. I mean, pretty fucking much every single island, including the mother one.
Yeah. Kind of sad.
I think that actually every single island could do with some repatriation.
Yeah.
Iceland too, actually. You can never be too sure. Just to do every single island just to be certain.
Just to be safe.
Yes. Let's see.
Oh dear.
Also, the Switch 2 was announced a few days ago. That was interesting.
you thinking about getting one, or you're happy enough with the Switch you've already got?
I think I might as well get it because there's gonna be new Zelda games and it's gonna be completely backwards compatible. Yeah. So
Backwards compatibility is probably the biggest selling point of the thing.
it is.
Actually, I'd be tremendously stupid not to, because, well, there's the people who haven't bought a Switch yet.
Yep. Though let's be fair, they kind of always had a form of backwards compatibility after the. I think they started in the GameCube. Kind of.
Yeah, they have always had a decent chunk of backwards compatibility.
Yeah. Or no,
Like,
they.
all the supported Game Boys could play the previous ones.
Yeah. Yeah, the handhelds was really good at backwards compatibility, but consoles didn't really do it until. Was it?
I think the first console to do. No, the first console to do backwards compatibility, I think, was the PlayStation 2.
Yeah. And then they stopped that for some fucking reason on PS3.
Yep. Because Sony suck.
Yes. They should have been part of Nintendo. Still, they wouldn't be any less predatory and retarded, but at least they'd be competent. Because as much as Nintendo deserves to be, I don't know, drop kicked down the stairs, then at least they know how to at least make some money, unlike others who are allergic to it.
Yes. There do seem to be some people who are allergic to actually making money.
Yeah. Though I've been looking a little bit at the KC thing, but there are some people that say it's a bit overblown.
Well, the problem is, as always, poor communication from the developers.
Yes.
Also, the community manager employed by the publisher is a...
Community
Let's
manager.
just say that their name has a slash in it. And they post a lovely code of conduct, which is basically... which basically ticks all the boxes for not being the kind of thing that we appreciate.
Oh, so you can say it's the definition of a red flag.
If there were any more red flags, I think I was at a Chinese military parade.
Oh boy, that's pretty fucking bad.
And the thing is, like, the whole thing started about rumors that Saudi Arabia was going to ban it because of a offensive to the Saudis scene.
Well, let's be honest, that's everything that is involving
the thing is, the previous game did have people that offended the Saudis. I'm being very, very euphemistic here, but people whose existence and practices offend the Saudis. And they handled it in the kind of way you'd expect it to be handled in medieval Bohemia. Oh, that does mean that it, the bad guy of the first game was in fact one of those people. So it's entirely possible that the scene in question involves the hero kicking in the door of a tavern somewhere while the bad guy is in flagrant delicto with another person who is offensive to the Saudis, and then cuts his head off and refuses to elaborate and leaves.
Yeah. Though I also
that's a possibility.
I also heard the other euphemism or other word, which is violent buggery.
Yeah, that's not even a euphemism.
I know. I'm just saying wrong words. But yeah, keep going.
This is the channel we have hope for, remember.
Yeah, but you can say buggery, can't you?
I'd be very careful.
Oh.
It's YouTube. Because we are essentially talking about things that tickle all of YouTube's naughty boxes.
Yeah.
So yes, there's that problem, and then there's also rumors that the game may also have a man who is geographically displaced to the north by several thousand kilometers.
Yeah. That's an issue.
Which, again, might not be a problem if they're in a massive trade center and it's just a dude that they meet and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yes.
And they're like, ooh, I am a trader from wherever the fuck.
Yeah.
It could be fine. Unfortunately, every other time we see geographically displaced people or people who offend the Saudis' sensibilities...
And the community manager doesn't really help much either.
Yes, the community manager throwing up red flags like it's a fucking North Korean birthday celebration. Did the stream disconnect him?
No, it disconnected and then reconnected.
Okay, cool. It did. It fixed itself. Cool,
I told you what happened.
Yes. So, yeah. The developer coming out with a non-answer and then confirming, I say, on Facebook, of all places, that at least one scene featuring a person who is offensive to the Saudis engaged in activities offensive to the Saudis, as people going, well, what the fuck do you want us to do with this information? We're not going to give you our money until we see that your product is worth it. And unfortunately for the developer, the product was advertised as being historically accurate, which means that the people who are offensive to the Saudis should be offensive to the locals.
Yep.
And there probably shouldn't be too many geographically displaced people. Unfortunately, people are going, well, you're acting in all the ways we'd expect you to act if these rumors were true. So we're not going to pre-order, which is fair because you shouldn't pre-order.
Yeah.
Unless you get a really good discount, which I did. So I'm sitting here going, oh, we've got plenty of time to cancel the pre-order if I need to. But it's like, do I get it? The really annoying thing is, even if all the worst fears are true, it's probably still going to be the game of the year.
Yep.
It might even still be the game of the decade. But if these things do come true, I'm certainly never buying another product from the developer. And they go in the bin with all the other ones, like Ubisoft.
Yep. Because that means that it's already started the downfall. Kind of like how Mass Effect 3 ended.
Pretty much. So, yeah. Honestly, I'm thinking I'm probably... I'm not sure if I should cancel the pre-order and get my money back, or if I should get it and play it, because it probably still will be a fantastic game. But there may be no hope whatsoever for any sequels or future projects from the developer, even if it is a good game. Or the alternative is, and it'd be nicer if I had a larger channel so I could make more money doing this. I'm thinking I may just keep the pre-order and just fucking throw OBS on in the background and just play the game and see if it shows up in the game.
Yeah. I mean, how much do you save off the pre-order you made? You said you got a good deal, right? I think I saved
something like... Yeah, I think I saved like $40 or something.
Ooh, that is pretty good, though.
Was it that much? I did get a significant saving, because, like, actually, I wonder if they've still got the price up. And I'm not going to mention anyone, because fuck them. Fuck, is there any deal? Also, if you haven't heard of it, istthereanydeal.com will show you which legitimate site has the lowest price for a game you're interested in.
If you want to, you can just post it in chat.
Yeah, but I'm lazy, and if anyone's as lazy as me, they can go suck my dick. Could you please work chat? Not chat, the search box.
So much for being YouTube friendly.
Marku says, speaking of upcoming games, GTA community has lost its marbles big time over the last few months. The GTA community never had their fucking marbles.
No. And also the signs of their decline was already visible in Red Dead Redemption. The online section especially.
Yeah. And I don't know why they're surprised about Rockstar being, well, Rockstar. There's the addition. That is not the one I want because it's for the wrong game. It's for the original game, not the sequel, because I can go to hell apparently.
If it was a really good deal, I recommend keeping it.
I'm thinking I will, because I can just throw IBS on the background. Because I'm not planning to do a Let's Play, but I was never planning to do a Let's Play or anything of it, because I wanted to enjoy the story. But I'm thinking I might just throw the IBS on in the background, and if I come across anything, I can just like, what the fucking flip is this?
Yeah.
And then I can just put that on Sultans and have a long rant.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea. I'm pretty sure Bleach would want to join in on that one too.
Yes, there it is. There's the god dishes. So what was it? Is it 10% off? I got at least 10% off or something. But I got it a lot cheaper than it is on Steam.
That's nice. In that case, it's kind of worth it then.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'll still get it, and again, I'm pretty sure I'll have a good time, even if there are crap elements in it. Like people, in much the same way people had with Baldur's Gate 3, it had a bunch of those elements in it, but it was still a well-made game with interesting characters, etc., etc., etc.
Yep. Though for
minus the bear. Wait, or was it Baldur's Gate 3?
That was Baldur's Gate 3. The thing about the Baldur's Gate 3 thing, the bear was meant as a joke for them, but of course every wrong person ended up being lofting that up into the air like the Messiah arriving.
Yeah.
But also the reason for the rainbow elements in Baldur's Gate 3 is because Wizard of the Coast started hanging over them. You'll start noticing it more after Act 1, because Act 1 was all Larian.
Yeah, like they're obviously there, but apparently it's still a good game. Even the people who don't like those included elements are still saying like it's a good game and you can have fun if you can ignore that stuff, or you can accept this there. And I have a feeling that there'll probably be less of those if there are any at all in Kingdom Come. But if there are any at all, I may have fun with the game. I may give the game a good review. I may recommend the game, but I'll certainly never buy anything from the developer again. If there's a single one of them. Because I'm trying to be reasonable out this. Because you can't sit there as a developer and go, yes, I totally agree with all of these opinions, and I'm never going to put any of this other crap in my game. If he has put any of that crap in his game, well, there's all his goodwill gone, and that's the end of his career as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try and cancel him or ask for him to cancel something, but I'm certainly never going to buy another product.
Wasn't there another developer that did that for a while? Turns out, who went around beating the drum. Oh yes, I'm this. I'm so. Look at me. I'm so base. And then turns out he was just another shill.
Oh, probably. I don't pay attention to internet drama. And I very much try to avoid it in my projects, which is why I'm very vague if I talk about the content that someone else has made that annoys me and try not to drop names.
Yep.
Because internet drama is lame and pathetic.
It is.
I was going to do a response. I'd do an actual proper old Sargon response. A sit down, a reason think out, and a response analysis. But I'm not going to just go, such and such is a retard because they believe this. Like, no, that's lame and pathetic, and I don't want to watch that crap, so I'm not going to fucking make it.
That is really fair.
The publisher, by the way, can just go fuck themselves. The Deep Silver can fuck off and kiss my ass.
After what
The
they
developer,
did
well, I'll give him a try. We'll see. Because, again, it might make for some interesting content over on Sultans if we can to talk about the release controversy and what actually was in the game, etc., etc., etc. Which, unlike a Let's Players, would be definitively fair use. If I'm like, well, look, the developer said this. This is what was in the game. This is why I think it's good, bad, indifferent, whatever, something like that. And of course, I'd get Bleach in because we're if there are any of those elements that we don't want in the game, the episode of Sultans after that is basically going to be 6 hours of Bleach and I rigging.
I just sit there looking confused in the corner.
Yes.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's in this situation, it's as if Nintendo suddenly started being like, "Oh, we're gonna do this and this and this to Zelda," right? And and it turns out that the next Zelda game is just with rainbows and sparkles.
Well, no, it's going to be more like if a leak came out that the next Zelda game was banned in Saudi Arabia because Link and Ganon are now special friends. And then the CEO of Nintendo came out with a message like, "Oh no, we have put nothing in. I have not changed any of my opinions and not put anything in the game that I don't agree with," which is a completely useless non-answer. And then on Facebook later came out and said, "Oh yes, they're very special friends."
Yeah. I would lose my shit then.
Yes, you would.
Yep.
I think most people would. Even most, a lot of people probably haven't played a Zelda game since the Nintendo 64 and would lose their mind.
Yep. Oh God! Now you made
I'm
me
just
think about
double
it.
checking my memory, and yes, literally the last Zelda game I played was in fact on the Nintendo 64.
Now you made me think about think about the idea of an Ocarina of Time in the Breath of the Wild engine.
Ooh, in the engine.
Like a full-on remake, dude. Completely from the top.
How have they not done that? They sit there whining about the big emu and the laters.
Oh,
And then it's like, oh no, we won't do a fucking remake of our most popular game ever.
actually, I hate when I do that. They actually have been doing a lot of remakes from the ground up. The Capcom one, the Link's Awakening. So that is, many people are a bit hopeful, me too, that they're gonna do start doing remakes of the old ones.
If they did a proper Ocarina of Time remake on the Switch, it might actually get me to buy a Switch.
Yep. Hell, I could send you my then old Switch.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yep.
But yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah, Shade says it was the best. Majora's Mask was... I didn't like Majora's Mask when I played it when I was like 8 because it was really, really difficult and made me sad.
Yeah. And
The puzzles were too hard for me when I was 8.
Yeah, I like having time to think in those games, and the time pressure from the constant clock ticking down 3 days, that didn't help me.
No, it didn't help me either.
Also, Majora was freaky.
Yes. Actually, you know what was really freaky?
Huh?
The crypt in Ocarina of Time.
Oh, dude. If they did the Shadow/Undead section so goddamn well in Ocarina of Time, dude.
Yeah, it was horrific.
The well, the royal, the royal grave, and not to fucking mention the entirety of the Shadow Temple.
Yeah. Yeah, it was such a well-made game.
Oh, wasn't it just?
And then they fit all of that lovely, lovely 3D into like half a megabyte or whatever the fuck it is.
It's just on a cartridge now that is... It's such an insignificant size.
Honestly, as I do miss the cartridge size limitations, because I've been playing a little bit of Red Dead 2 here and there, and how big is that? Red Dead
90?
2 is 119 gigabytes.
Oh, that's why I deleted that thing.
Helldivers is 80 gigabytes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, 57.
Well, it's a relatively old game too, though.
Relatively, yes. But that's kind of the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Games keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger because developers don't need to worry about base limitations anymore. And I freaking well wish they would.
Yeah, like one of the best examples is games like Valheim.
Oh,
The-
Valheim looks so good for you using like what, a gig and a half?
Yep, and the thing about it though, it's just another example of if you just choose stylize
Not
your shit,
too
guys,
big,
because
but close enough.
yeah, don't go for realism because that shows age real quick. However, if you choose a good style in your games, it's gonna be ageless. Like take Dishonored
Yeah.
1.
Oh god, I really, really, really don't like essentially the morality mechanic in the Dishonored series.
Oh, me neither. It's like, oh, if you kill too many people of this and that, ugh, yeah.
It's an assassination game. You are literally punishing people for playing it as an assassin.
Yes.
Like, we're not talking about what was it? Was it Deus Ex that had a different thing if you went on a sassy stealth thing, but it changes the plot and fucks with you and screws with your endings if you're not a perfectly good boy and never kill anyone.
Well, the thing
It's like,
in
come the fuck on.
actually the thing that pissed me off about Human Revolution, Deus Ex Human Revolution, is that they're trying to make a big deal out of it, but it turns out the endings is just Mass Effect style push button to get ending.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So all your work, all your effort in just
Didn't it only come down to how you defeated the last boss?
no, not even that. It came down to
Oh,
which
God, that's
button you
bad.
pushed. I think it comes down to how you take the last boss in Mankind Divided, but the Human Revolution, it's a push button and get a cutscene.
Oh, the Metro games are even worse. The Metro games are like, oh, you didn't choose the correctly moral actions because you never encountered the triggers for them in our stupid game. Here's the bad ending.
Yeah. Go out of your way to find them.
But I really fucking hate the way Dishonored does it. Oh, if you kill people, the game gets harder and
I get it if you unnecessarily kill people that really didn't, but active military, like the active guards, thugs that go around trying to kill people.
Or the targets, even. Like, there are ways you can do it. Like, you can have bonuses and extra special after credits or something if you do I don't even like after credit sequences sometimes. It's not a fucking RPG. Just let me stab people in the face.
Yeah.
Which is much like my opinion on Red Dead, actually. So let me get this right. We are playing as a member of a gang of thugs, murderers, and thieves that are currently on the run from the law with massive bounties on our heads who'll be hanged if we're caught. But I can't fucking rob people or I lose fucking morality points.
Yeah.
So guess who's been abusing the trainer that he downloaded, going, yes, I'm going to just slaughter everyone in this general area, and then I'm going to re-add my morality points, because fuck you.
Yeah. It's basically how I did.
Fucking can't rob people playing as a member of a fucking gang of thieves.
In Dishonored, I basically did the okay, time to play, and went down like essentially like a circle saw with legs.
Yeah.
Not a single living being existed. I even got the achievements for brutality. And then I reloaded the whole thing because as I murder hoboed my way through the level, I took note of the different areas I could go to, things I could do. And then I basically just reloaded and I did the stealthy good boy route, because it is satisfying to do like a proper stealth run as well, not to be noticed. So I played the game like that. So the save that that ended up with the ending, I did as a good guy. And but before I started anything of it, I always did like a full murder hobo run. Oh.
Yeah, I know, Marku, but that's beside the point. But also, I don't care. Why the fuck would I want to fish? I don't play Red Dead to fish. I don't play Red Dead to greet people. I play Red Dead to murder hobo.
Yes.
Because that's who your character is. A fucking murder hobo.
But you see, he's this complex character who did actually nothing wrong. He was put into this place out of force. Yes, I understand, but can I just go around and shoot? Please, I have a gun. I'm in the Wild West,
Yeah,
and
and I don't.
And everyone I talk to are mouthy as fuck.
Mm-hmm. But it's so dumb. You have story missions where you rob a train. Cool, fine, no problem. And then you rob a train on your own and lose karma.
Yeah, I never understood that one.
That's so dumb. Like, you could have a thing about... You could do a system where, oh, if you just shoot people who aren't trying to shoot you back, unnecessarily kill the people you're robbing. Sure. The fact that I lose karma for robbing trains in a game where I've already robbed a train as a story mission.
Kind of fucking ridiculous.
Also, I would like to find whoever decided that they were going to make you play out the fucking card games in real time and just make them play it for 100 hours.
I never play card games.
The thing is, there's frigging a challenge for it where it's like, oh, you've got to win double down in blackjack, and it makes you play out every pissing hand of blackjack in real time, and I just can't.
Yeah, I got Red Dead on a cheap offer just because of the online section, essentially.
Yeah, but no, I just think the morality system's really dumb. You have lost morality for robbing a train, but we just robbed a train as part of the story mission.
Here's the thing. I like the morality system in Mass Effect, but they never really followed it through, because every ending of Mass Effect had this. They didn't do the ending based upon your character's morality.
Well, they just shit the bed on the ending. That's not even a point talking about the morality system.
No, not even. I'm not talking about the 3. I'm talking about Mass Effect 1 and 2 as well. It's the push this button to get this ending, and I think the morality in Mass Effect actually affected how if you chose the control ending for the Reapers, so if you push the blue button, the Reapers would become the galactic police, and then depending on how you played, they would either become humanity for the win, let's go, or every species matters, blah blah blah.
Well, that's dumb.
Yes.
Marky says he completed Red Dead 2 100% on the first guy, and the gambler challenges were a pain. Yeah. I just cannot be asked to sit through 100 hands of blackjack in real time.
Gambling is
just
gay.
So frigging. Well, it's not even that. It's just so pissing boring.
It is. It's why I don't like gambling.
But yeah, I have to sit through it in freaking real time in a video game. Ugh.
Let's see, what was it that Ben Yahtzee said about the Red Dead games? They are really good-looking time sinks. That's a good description.
Marcus says the worst ones were the ones where you had to win, I think, 5 hands in a row. That's just evil. But yeah, basically, I've just been murder hoboing my way around the map.
As you fucking should.
Because I don't care about the plot. I think I played most of the game through when I first got it. In the traditional manner. And then for some reason I just got bored shitless. I think it was after he contracted tuberculosis and it was all just, oh, so sad. And I'm just like, oh my god, I don't care. Because the plot's just, it's like, oh, feel sorry for Arthur Morgan. It's like, no, I don't give a shit. I just want to live a fantasy life as a murder hobo. Because these people aren't real and don't actually have families to go home to.
Yeah.
Arthur Morgan is quite literally a murder hobo. And then the game punishes you for murder hoboing.
Yes. Which is kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. Especially from Rockstar, whose entire modus operandi has been, hey, you want to be a murder hobo? Well, now you can.
It's pretty rich coming from the makers of Grand Theft Auto.
And Manhunt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the closest thing...
Hobo the franchise.
Yes, basically. The only game that hasn't been outright a murder hobo game still kind of was a murder hobo, the Max Payne series.
Oh, Max Payne 3 was a pain.
Hey! Unintentional puns. Let's go.
Yeah. But there were so many things wrong with that game.
Yeah, I never played it. I only played the first one because me and my brother, we played that one together. It was kind of funny because we were both small fucking kids. So my brother would do the running and shooting, and he would use the key. He would use the actual arrow keys instead of the WASD, and he would use the mouse. So he would click like that, and he would bind every key, so I could just click 1, 2, or WA to get a healing or other stuff. So we kind of play that one together like that.
That's really weird. I hope you know that.
It worked because some of the bosses were really just unfair, and you had to just quick heal because he hit you for almost everything and immediately hit you about something else too. So as small kids, it was easier to just have one dedicated to healing and gear and stuff duty.
That's quite funny.
It was fun. The combined sigh of relief after the dude yelling "Arr!" finally fucking died was you could hear throughout the fucking farm.
No, apparently the actual chat on the page has freaked out because it's set to top chat, and apparently it ignored Mikey's saying Rockstar went from making games about drugs, sex, and mayhem to pushing the message in half-assed online garbage.
Right.
Yep. Oh yes, you can play GTA Online for like 10 years. It's like, no, other people suck. I have never enjoyed playing multiplayer, so I don't. I hate it. Other people morons and evil.
It's just an MMORPG at that point, quite literally.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I never really got into those at all. Even there was a point where I was completely hyped about it, but that's because I was a fan of Warcraft 3, and I was really invested in how the story continued.
That's fair.
Yep. Big fan of Warcraft as a kid. And honestly, Warcraft 3 was the only fucking series I could think of that did elves properly with the Night Elves. Ethereal, clearly not human.
Yep. I've never been into MMOs. Funnily enough, it's much the same reason. The other people.
Yes. The only reason I like to involve myself with other people on online games is if, hey, can I shoot you? Good. And not even then, because I don't really much like competitive against people. I was pretty good at Gears of War 3 online, and I was pretty good at the Transformers War and Fall of Cybertron online parts, but I never really got too much into it. I did pretty well there.
That's good. morality systems in games can be done so poorly sometimes, is basically the point.
Is there an
But
example?
please note that if you're making me play an evil character, please do not punish me for being evil.
Yeah. It would be better if you were a sheriff, actually. In that case.
Mm-hmm.
Then a morality system would actually make sense. Because then
Yeah.
it'd be incentivized and there would be a
Well-
reason to get punished.
Well, the thing is, it's fine in a proper RPG, where the outcome of the world depends on if you're a good egg or a bad egg. And that's fine. That's usually not a problem. But when you are specifically playing... Well, basically, it's the problem when you're playing a named character. If you're playing Arthur Morgan, or whatever his name is in Dishonored, they're named characters with motivations. Especially Arthur Morgan. He's got a whole personality and everything. And his personality is murder hobo.
Yep.
And the game literally starts off with a train robbery. And then punishes you for robbing trains. I know I'm harping on about that, but it's just so fucking stupid.
I mean, it's fair criticism.
And Marcus says the biggest problem GTA 6 now has isn't necessarily the quite possible message-related stuff, but rather the fact that people are just burnt out on GTA after over a decade of the same shit in GTA 5. Yeah, GTA 5 is literally over a decade. They've been milking that fucking cow till its teeth fell off.
Yeah, and then kept trying.
Yeah. And trying and trying and trying.
Honestly, when they figured out that the online section gave them money, they kind of just dropped everything. And it was like, oh, we want the online on everything
really
now.
sucked.
They had their Fortnite moment, basically.
That's probably a pretty good, accurate way to look at it. Yeah, it's not really much more to say about that, I don't think.
Nothing worth proper criticism because they're not really worth any proper criticism anymore.
No, not really. I mean, that can apply to most games. Let me open up the Steam page and I'll see what's in the hot new releases, and we'll see if we're interested in any of it.
That'll be a fun game. Though, do anyone know of a game that has a good morality system? Genuinely curious.
Yeah, that would be interesting, mate. Right, so, Trym.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you the games in my featured and recommended.
Go ahead.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
No.
Yes, correct. That's the correct answer. Okay, seriously, game, where is the hide this crap button? Oh, it's reloaded. And I've been attempting to fix it. Call of Duty Warzone, free, featuring a middle-aged woman with the side of her head shaved, the rest in like a fallen-over mohawk in bright purple and a bunch of tattoos.
Why, Basic, how can I say anything but no?
Yeah, exactly. So that's disgusting. EA Sports FC 20.
Already know.
Oh, that's why it's showing me random shit. I'm not even logged in. Cool, that's actually helpful. Ready or not? That's actually okay-ish. It's a single-player, first-person swat them up. Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Maybe.
The first one is good.
Counter-Strike 2, which is free to play. Yeah. I mean, people enjoy it. At least it's not shit.
Good for the people.
Dynasty. Yes, Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Well, I mean, for the people that like Muso games, I guess.
Yeah, what is it, like Wuxia or something? I've never really managed to get into the Wuxia genre because it's just a weird mental crap.
Yeah, it is. I only played one of these games, and that is the when Nintendo dipped their feet into it with the Age of Calamity, and I genuinely enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoyed it.
Like they've got their manga equivalent, and it's got a bunch of wuxia stuff, and it's like just weird shit like these herbal pills that clear their meridians and allow them closer access to the midichlorians in their blood, or some shit. Helldivers 2, a pretty fun game if Sony could stop being fuckwits.
And the community manager
Armor
could stop being a thing.
Reforger, which is I've never heard of. Is that some fucking mod for one of the Armor games? No, it's from Bohemian Interactive. Okay, it's just another Armor game in a new engine. Cool, fair enough, don't care.
No, thank you.
Reloading the game page is offering me Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
No, thank you.
Which I give no shits about. Seto Corsa EVO. Don't care. Monster Hunter Wilds. I don't care, but I hear people that are into that kind of thing really enjoy it.
No idea what that is. So. Pass for me, sadly.
It's a game. War Thunder, a free-to-play piece of.
Wait.
Well, crap isn't probably the accurate one, but it's the free-to-play fighter plane ones that keeps getting in trouble for people sharing classified documents.
Yeah, that's the one, right?
Yes.
War Thunder, sharing classified military documents, approved points.
Delta Force, which appears to just be a knockoff of one of 50 million other free-to-play extraction shooters. And Warframe. Yawn, don't care. Those are the games that Steam wants to sell me, and it's like, no.
And note that a solid portion of those you mentioned was free to play, but pay to win.
Yes. Let's see. New and trending, there we go. Joy of Programming. Software Engineering Simulator.
Okay.
No. Nunholy, the nun-based boob them up that Danny apparently really likes. Tales of Grace's F Remastered, some garbage JRPG. Tyrant's Realm, which is apparently a remake of a game. It's just some garbage fucking dungeon crawler. And even worse, it's a roguelike. Then we have something called Blade Chimera, which is a Metroidvania, and I've never cared about Metroidvanias. Because I was not the right age to get into Metroid.
It's fair.
Age of Darkness Final Stand, which is, I think, basically just a Horde tower defense thing. Oh, was that out of early access?
Games
I mean, the concept sounds interesting.
If it's good, it's good.
Yeah, it's properly launched.
Does when does early access actually end?
Now, apparently. And people don't like it.
Of course.
It has mixed reviews recently, unfortunately. So that's just disappointing. Then we have The Root Trees Are Dead, which is a puzzle, mystery, detective, atmospheric root around someone's house. Unity asset flip by the looks of it.
You could get that.
Heroes of Hammerwatch 2, which is yet another fucking roguelike.
Oh, boy.
My Summer Car, which is apparently finally exited early access, and I didn't care about 10 years ago when Nerdcube was playing it.
Oh, dude, Nerdcube, that's a fucking sad story.
Isn't it just? Desktop Mate, a fucking Vocaloid wallpaper taskbar interacty piece of crap. You know the kind of shit that they used to try and convince you to download in fucking Internet Explorer back in the early 2000s?
Yep. And
Yeah,
that
that
for
crap has apparently been released. And
wasn't it really popular in the 2010s to try to get people to download porn versions of those?
yes, and they all sucked.
Have you tried some of them?
Then there's a Menti, some stupid. No, I mean the advertisements weren't fucking thrilling in the first place.
Nah, I could have chosen hotter chicks.
Yeah. Then we have something called a Menti, which is a horror game. Therefore, I don't care because all horror games suck. Then we have that frigging Russian Yandir waifu simulator thing. But it's psychological horror. Therefore, don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have some absolutely garbage thing called Billionaire, which I don't even know how to describe, but it has the tag roguelike, therefore I don't give a shit. Then we have Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which I don't give a shit about because of Kathleen Kennedy.
Yep. And of course
Then
did you saw that creature who said it's made for a modern audience? Single-handedly tanked the sales for this game. I hear I hear the game is all right, but I'm not fucking playing anything that the gargoyle like that has been advertising.
Yep. Then we have something called Schoolboy Runaway, which is apparently an American political simulator. Sorry, no. It is literally a Unity asset flip by the looks of it.
Good. Are my favorite.
Is it actually what I think it is? I would like some screenshots. Oh my god, that is pathetic. Yeah, that's garbage. It's on sale for $8.79, and I wouldn't play it if it was free. Speaking of things that I wouldn't play if they were free, Marvel Rivals. I don't give a shit about multiplayer or hero shooters.
Or Marvel.
Or Marvel.
Marvel is a dead IP.
Then we have Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop, which appears to be basically a fucking Flash game from the early 2000s.
So
Caves of Could.
So you say it's already better than most of Ubisoft's current games, huh?
I mean, probably, but it's $30 fucking, therefore no.
Yeah.
Then we have Caves of Could, which is $40, and is the procedurally generated turn-based combat dwarf fortress them up, which I don't care about. Then we have a Void Crew, which it looks like us. It's a co-op multiplayer space sim adventure. And it's a roguelite. Fuck off. Why is everything a roguelite? Eat my ass.
Because it's the new zombie thing.
Yep. Then we have Stranova, which is a Japanese anime flavored third-person hero shooter. Therefore, don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Star Wars Outlaws, which I also don't care about. Thank you, Kathleen Kennedy.
Fuck
And
you.
sing a pattern.
Kathleen Kennedy and Ubisoft. If you want your games to fail miserably, Kathleen Kennedy and Ubisoft. Go on.
Mm-hmm. And then we have Stalker 2, which is apparently an okay FPS. Eurojank, also known as better than everything the AAA companies have made.
Exactly. But still, it's bound to give you an aneurysm because it's frustrating to keep functioning for more than 15 minutes at a time.
Yeah. Then we have Illumina Island, an RPG co-op mining farming sim, which basically looks to be a 3D Stardew Valley them up. Then we have Farming Simulator 25, which does not run on my computer at all. Well, it does at about 2 fucking FPS.
So it doesn't run.
Yeah, exactly. And I can run Helldivers just fine.
Ooh. What?
Yep.
What the hell is it doing? Farming Bitcoin?
Probably.
Huh.
It's just poorly optimized crap. Then we have Sengoku Dynasty, which is basically part of the, what is it, like the medieval dynasty thing. It's an early access game that Well, I have played, but I certainly wouldn't recommend it in early access for $43.95. If it ever comes out of early access as an OK, it might be worth it for about $30. Australian, of course, not US, Jesus Christ. Then we have VR only's Metro Awakening, which I don't give a shit about because Metro and VR. Then we have Call of Duty Black Ops 6, featuring mixed reviews and the shaved side of the head comb-overs for women, which tells you everything you need to know about the developers. Speaking of everything you need to know about the developers, of Dragon Age the Veilguard, which is 73 different kinds of nope.
I'm non-binary.
Then we have Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, which I would literally rather play over Dragon Age the Veilguard.
I would rather smash my console instead of actually... You know what? Actually, no, better. I would rather close my computer, turn it off, go out, and play in the snow.
Yes, naked.
Yes. Wait,
then we have Red Dead Redemption, which is just an old game that's finally been fucking released on fucking PC, Rockstar, you bastards. For $70 fucking Trym.
What? A game from 2010 for $70.
Yes, Stalker 2 is $90. Dragon Age the Veilguard is $90. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered is $74.95.
Oh boy. No wonder fucking AAA gaming
Jones
is dying.
You want to know why? Oh, I'll tell you why AAA gaming is dying. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So I just told you that Dragon Age the Veilguard is $90 Australian for the base game.
Right.
Would you like to guess how much Indiana Jones and the Great Failure is in Australian dollars? Based off of the, what was it, the $90 for Veilguard.
Let's be charitable. Give it a 75.
Wrong direction.
100.
Keep going.
125.
Close. It's $120 for Indiana Jones and the Great Failure.
Fucking hell. Why?
But don't worry, Trym.
Yes.
I could buy the premium edition for $170 fucking dollars.
I mean, if you really want to burn cash on nothing, go ahead, I guess, but...
Or I could go over to fucking Good Old Games, presumably, and get frigging... I don't know. Fucking one of the Tomb Raider games from 50 million years ago or some shit.
Hey, that was actually a pretty good one from what I heard.
I understand that people lock their butler in the freezer. Sonic's next game, Sonic X Shadow Generations. $75.
Isn't that just a expansion of the first Sonic
I
generation?
don't know or care. I've never given two shits about Sonic games. Also, so Sega can suck my nuts. Then we have Drover Forsaken Kin. Whatever the hell this is. An action RPG that marries the dark, grim tones of its genre with the mysticism of Celtic mythology. It encounters a society where ancient restless spirits and divided factions battle for dominance. Blah, 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 blah. It's an RPG. It's a Souls-like.
Souls-like isn't acquired.
Souls-likes either.
Souls-like is an acquired fucking taste, and not everyone likes it. Why everyone tries to be Souls-like is annoying. Like, it didn't work for Assassin's Creed, fucking Rome, Egypt, and Odyssey. Fuck off.
No, I fucking hate health bars. I hate scaling enemies. That's what I hate. I just want to run around and be an invincible god.
Yes. It's a power fantasy thing. It's kind of funny. Like, Prototype did pretty well there. Prototype 2, when it did...
But I never played it.
Yeah. Prototype 2 is actually pretty fun too, but it suffers the same issue as in Red Dead 2. You're supposed to be this uh, bioweapon living demigod, and unfortunately, the character is a pre-made to be, oh, but he's a moral good guy in the cutscenes. However, outside of the cutscenes, you can go take an old lady, eat her, become her, use her to commit American school activities, and then go and attack a military base.
Yeah. So, coming up next on the list, Metaphor reFantasio you for $115. I'm not a Persona fan, so I'm good, thank you. For $100, some Dragon Ball garbage. For $36.50, Storage Hunter Simulator. And I would rather eat a fucking hand grenade than watch the bloody show. So what do you think my opinion of the game is?
2 hand grenades?
Exactly. Then, for $102.50, Silent Hill 2. And I missed Silent Hill as a kid, therefore don't care. Also, horror games, not a fan. Yes. Until Dawn is just straight up a fucking horror game, therefore don't care. Liar's Bar is early access multiplayer casual PvP co-op. I'll be alright, thanks. Then some EA Sports garbage. Then Mouthwashing, a psychological horror piece of junk that with approximately 7 pixels and 2 textures.
Oh, it had a very cute chick in it who became popular in the art streak, and then everybody lost their shit because apparently it's a sexual offense victim. But people forget that Twitter artists are gonna Twitter artists, and Twitter are gonna Twitter. So it was a fun experience.
Well, yeah. Frostpunk 2's on the list, and I'm just not interested because it doesn't look different enough to Frostpunk.
Well, what is Frostpunk?
It's a city builder set in modern day England after Keir Starmer turns the power off for the old people.
Oh. So Frozen Hell then?
Funnily enough, yes. But that's the actual game, by the way. It's a city builder in a frozen hellscape.
Oh, neat.
And you build in circles, layered circles around a giant heater.
Ooh. All right, so okay, I get it. That explains the corpse frozen corpse I keep seeing with a sign on it.
Yes, it does. And then yeah, like, so I just continue scrolling through this list, and there's not a single goddamn thing that interests me. 7 Days to Die as apparently finally frigging released. That was only in early access for 27 years. Okay, well, that's one of my many problems with the early access model. I would like to not have died of old age by the time the game comes out.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Mm-hmm. Blade and Sorcery VR only, which looks freaking awesome. And it's basically what it says on the tin. You run around in VR and then you stab and magic people in the face.
I've seen some really interesting mods for that, like one that turns into a Jedi, another one where they really worked on the whole guts and glory thing.
Yep. Oh, fucking hell. Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, released 8th of June 2024. On sale, 60% off.
What kind of game is that?
It's you. Ever played Far Cry?
Yeah.
It's Far Cry, but Avatar flavor.
It's Ubisoft. Fucking hell.
It's Ubisoft. Ghost of Tsushima, director's cut.
I've heard a lot of good about it, but it's I'm interested in that game, but I'm definitely not interested in the sequel.
I'm not interested in it for a full fucking price of $100 for a fucking 6-year-old game. Is it 6 years old?
Yeah, it is.
Fucking feels like it. Yeah, no, I'm not fucking paying $100 fucking dollars for a re-release. Hades 2, which is fully infected.
Yes.
Mana Lords, which I've played a demo, shall we say, and that is not at a stage of early access, then I'd pay $60 fucking for it.
Wait for a Steam sale.
Wait for game to fucking finish.
That too.
And then there's Bellwright, which is... It's basically just another... It's a city builder, but now you're one of the peoples, I think, possibly. I don't know, I don't care. It's in early access as well, therefore it gets the... I'll see you in 10 years award.
Yeah. Don't do early access, guys. Wait until it's finished.
No. I've been disappointed 120 million times.
Yep.
There's only like 2 or 3 early access success stories, and that's Prison Architect, before it was sold. Rimworld. Does Kerbal count? There's a couple, but
Kerbal 1
most
counts.
of them are sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kerbal 1 counts. You know what doesn't count?
No.
Fucking the Guild 3.
What
You don't get to be early access. Well, it's the 3rd game in a series from a real publisher, therefore. Yes, anyway, I need to make a quick retreat, so I will be back in a moment. Trym.
Yes, that is alright. I'm currently just keep doing this thing here. But honestly, guys, if anyone in chat is able, does anybody know any game with a functioning morality system? Genuinely curious, because I don't think there actually is one that does anything based upon your real morals, unless something from weird-ass Japanland. I hear though some games there, if you do too many bad things, it will give you the bad ending, which I like. If you're gonna do moral, then if you're gonna do morality in games, you gotta make it really important to the game itself, right? You can have the game's story, but if you're gonna have morality and be important, the ending has to be dependent on how you play the game, not just small beep boop button presses, and especially not by just, hey, this ending is totally based on how you play the game morally. Let's not forget how you just push between button number 1, 5, or 6. If you're that lucky, usually you just get 2. Now, while basic.
Yes. Also, what about games where you just play as an evil character?
They're just fun. If you don't try to be a moral F about it.
Marcus says he likes the moral system in New Vegas since it doesn't really affect the game. See, this is why New Vegas is the best Fallout game.
Yeah, and also Obsidian is never gonna make that one again, because the only reason they managed to make it good is because they had
Well, the
the
problem
Fallout
with
titles.
things like the problem is things like New Vegas were made like 20 years ago.
Yes.
15, literally 15 years ago. So none of the people who were responsible for making it are there. They've been replaced with people with different priorities.
Yes. It is once more just a skin suit for a pretender creature. Rockstar isn't what they used to be. BioWare not what they used to be. CDPR not what they used to be. Oh, let's not forget Naughty Dog. I don't understand how the douchebag there was so blatant in how he just took over and pushed out the chick with all the talent, and yet he goes through and being like, "Oh, look at me, I'm so virtuous. I'm such a good guy. Yay!" Ooh.
Holy crap! San Andreas is 21 this year. Wait,
Holy
Marco's
shit.
not American. Is he? Which? Oh, great! I Google San Andreas and get that abysmal frigging movie with The Rock.
Oh. Oh no! Why did you have to remind me
That
about
has
that?
got to be one of his worst movies, and that includes the pissing Scorpion King.
Honestly, the Scorpion King was okay because it was a CGI monster and it was funny, stupid.
Yes. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas released in October 2004.
Holy
I am
shit.
now going to hurt myself. When did Theme Hospital come out? 97. Ow! Ow! I feel that right in the aged bones.
Which game came out in 97?
Theme Hospital.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. When did Ocarina of Time come out?
Oh, Trym, you've asked the question that's going to make both of us cry.
I know. At least I'm not alone.
Oh, thank God it's 98.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad. But if I remember correctly, me and A Link to the Past, we're the same age. 91.
Oh dear. What year did Pokemon Yellow come out? Yeah,
Uh-oh.
oh, okay, also 98. Phew.
Jesus.
Pokemon Yellow is the superior way to play the first Pokemon game, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I have a
Yeah.
soft spot for Red because that's the one my grandparents gave me.
Fair. Well, but yeah, I liked Yellow because, well,
just-
I'd
It feels more correct
you
to
could
play that
actually
one.
get all the bloody starter, Pokemon like Little Mr. Ash in the TV show that was weirdly localized because localizers are idiots.
Yes, because the donuts are totally rice balls.
Yes, rice balls are totally jelly donuts.
Yes. Jesus fucking Christ.
Localizers have always been shit. The problem is now that they're shit and political.
Yeah. Oh, cringe and gay.
Yes. I played Pokemon Yellow to some point.
What were the best games years and years ago?
Oh, fucking hell, LGM. If you want to feel old, the first episode of SpongeBob is 25 this year.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
God.
I remember that shit when I was a kid.
Oh, no. Hold on.
Remember when the first episode came out? I just started school.
Tim,
What?
Gangster's Laboratory came out in 95.
Ghost stuff. Please repeat that.
Dexter's Laboratory came out in 1995.
Oh my god.
Johnny Bravo, 97.
Oh. Those are some of my favorites. Jendy Tarkovsky, dude. Fucking love that guy.
Mm-hmm. Pinky and the Brain was 95 to 98.
Oh.
What are we going to do today, Trym?
Same as we do every day. It's like, try to take over YouTube.
Yes.
Best again to Trym. Best again to Trym. One is a genius, the other's a... insane? I mean, that goes for the same too, but it doesn't rhyme.
Yes. That's terrifying, that's that old.
And Looney Tunes were fucking awesome back in the day.
99.
Oh, dude, Batman the Animated Series. When did that shit come out?
Oh dear, Trym. You're not gonna like this, Trym.
What?
92.
Holy fucking shit. Wait, that shit is almost... That shit is 30 plus?
That shit is 30 plus, yes.
Quality of that stuff, though.
Oh dear.
Well, it's true. You can't really beat the old stuff.
Hold on. What about? Okay, that was later. Teen Titans was 2003.
Yep.
It has
2003.
and can safely be blamed for the big titty goth girlfriend problem.
Do you call that a problem?
Well, the whole thing in general.
It did plenty of awakenings. Let's put it like that.
Yes. Hold on. Let me see if I can properly break it. No, not that piece of shit. I want the other one. Space Jam is from '96.
96.
Yes.
I was convinced that shit was 2000 at least.
Oh no.
Oh my
96.
God. Oh.
I can do you a worse one though.
Okay, hit me.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Would you like to guess what year that came out?
Was it in the 80s?
Yep. 88.
Oh yeah, that's right. That shit's as
Oh
old
shit,
as my.
Christopher Lloyd was in it.
That stuff is as old as my big brother. He was an aviator.
Yeah. Christopher Lloyd has snuck into so many great films. Sadly, in his later life, it seems that he's really fucking desperate for money and will take anything he can get.
Well, he's funny though.
He is. He's excellent. But you can always pick him because he's got such an iconic voice.
Yes. I don't mind that.
I'm just going to scroll through what he's been in and see if there's anything interesting. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
That was definitely Christopher Lloyd. He's sort of like a less insane Gary Busey, let's be fair.
Yeah, probably. National Lampoon's Movie Madness. I'm not a super fan of the National Lampoons.
I haven't even heard about that, I think. Unless it goes by a different
fine.
Unless it goes by a different name in Norway.
It might do. Unfortunately, what's the other one? The Griswolds, whatever their series is called. Sadly, I've never had a high tolerance for problems caused because people are stupid. I've never enjoyed associating with idiots.
No.
So that doesn't get me anywhere with stupid movies. Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock. Jesus Christ.
What about Starship Troopers?
Oh! Now I feel old. Oh, that hurts.
Man,
Back to the Future. Back to the Future. 85.
Holy fuck!
Wasn't even alive for that.
No, I wasn't even planned back then.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts so much.
Mm.
He was in the DuckTales movie.
DuckTales, whoa, ba 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 ba. What was he in the DuckTales movie?
Murloc.
Wait, he was the villain?
Apparently.
Huh. I really liked DuckTales when I was a kid. I know the song in both the English and Norwegian.
Nice. The Addams Family, 1991. God, that's a crap movie. And then it had Addams Family in Values, which is the same crap movie again.
Oh boy. To me, there exists only one form of Addams Family, and that is the cartoon.
Oh, yes, well. But the original Addams Family's not horrendous. So the mother in it actually looks better in black and white.
Yep.
I think. Anastasia, 97. Christopher Lloyd was Rasputin.
Holy fucking shit! The only good part of the movie, and that was him.
Oh, fucking hell. He was in the 1999 My Favorite Martian movie as Uncle Martin.
My favorite Martian movie?
Yes. Firstly, I didn't know they made a movie out of that weird TV show. But who was Uncle Martin?
Huh. I've not seen that show, so I got no context. Sorry.
That's fair. Well, that's not surprising, Trym, because the first season was in black and white.
Oh. Oh, that's
It's based on a TV show.
I Google it and I just see a dude in a green leather or something suit, latex suit.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
If you
What's
work
that?
on if you work with that kind of shit and you have latex allergies, that sucks.
The My Favorite Martian movie has a 12% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes,
Oh.
and Metacritic gives it a 33 out of 100. Yeah, that would explain why I've never heard of it.
It's bad.
Yep. And what else is there? He's in The Tale of Despero.
That sounds
Uh,
familiar.
Probably. It's a kids' movie from 2008. So about the tail end of when we were kids.
Yes. Gotta Google that.
He was in Call the Wild, some abominable live action movie.
Oh, it's that weird mouse movie when everything was
Yeah.
CGI.
Yeah. He was in the absolutely. Oh, that's not the same thing. Is that the same thing? It is. He was in the absolute piece of shit steaming pile of train wreck Food Fight.
Oh, what was he there?
Mr. Clipboard, apparently.
Oh, there's a clipboard there?
I don't know. It's just such garbage. He was in A Million Ways to Die in the West as Doc Brown
Wait.
in a cameo role.
Oh boy.
And I've not seen that because it stars McFarlane, Charlize Theron, Amanda Seyfried, and apparently no Patrick Harris. But I've never watched it because it looks like crap.
Me and during my best friend's final years, we thought about watching it, but then he said, "Yeah, dude, I'm dying of cancer already."
Yeah. What else has been in? Nothing else in the movie section. Over in television land, what has it been in that I recognise in television land? He appeared in Cheers, one of the abysmal 80s sitcoms. What else do we have? Back to the Future, the animated series. Dead Ahead, the Exxon Valdez disaster in 1992. Oh, as a fucking featured on the cover role. He headlines the Dead Ahead, the Exxon Valdez disaster, a television film.
Okay. I wonder what kind of debt this dude has, or is he just like Nicolas Cage at this point? Is like he doesn't. He's so into the grind, he just can't stop.
Trym, you
What?
have no idea. You have no idea. It gets far, far worse.
Oh,
What else has he been in? Oh, you're shitting me, really?
what?
Cyber Chase.
Why does that sound familiar?
He's the hacker. It probably sounds familiar because it is. I'm going to send you the cover.
All right.
Or copy image link. Where are we? We're here. Fucking click properly, Discord, you piece of crap.
What the fuck?
Upcoming memories flashing back. That's me.
That bird is. Oh boy. I don't remember shit. I just remember that the bird freaked me out.
Yeah, that's it. But Christopher Lloyd was the hacker in that. 134 episodes.
Holy sh. So does this guy have free time?
Well, he's literally no, apparently he's the bad guy in fucking Cyber Chase, which I actually watched as a kid because it came out in 2002.
Jesus.
And apparently Cyber Chase is still going.
Huh. Is he still there?
Did it take a break somewhere?
I mean, sometimes it was canceled and then brought back due to nostalgia.
Yes, 2002 to 2004, then came back in 2013 to present.
2013.
So I would have thought
to
the
present.
original two, yes. It came out in 2002, ran for 2 seasons, then came back in... Oh, no, sorry, then it went on to a different channel in 2004.
Oh.
It's been running constantly since 2002, apparently.
Holy. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, it's had like 2 or 3 years between seasons sometimes, but yeah. I didn't know he was the fucking hacker! Jesus Christ. That's blown my little fucking mind.
Huh.
There's some fucking nostalgia coming crashing back to roost.
Yeah. Kind of like when I found out that the Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime, also was the voice for the donkey in Winnie the Pooh.
That would shock you. What else has he been in? Oh, a more recent yeah, he was in an episode of NCIS recently. NCIS needed to die like 10 years ago. Sadly, they've kept dragging it further and further into the ground. And then, the one that makes me think that Christopher Lloyd has a fucking yacht to pay off or something. The Mandalorian.
Oh, right. The third season that I refuse to acknowledge existing.
The one featuring fat sexual abuser.
Ah, and Jack Black. Fucking fall from grace right there.
Oh shit, I need to narrow down who I meant by fat sexual abuser. I meant the black female one.
You know the chick that had a literally invaluable crystal fucking flute and decided to twerk while playing it on stage?
Yes, that abomination, I believe.
The one who every woman would say, "Oh, it's the most beautiful thing ever," and then he said, "Oh, you're beautiful like her," and suddenly they would start yelling.
Oh, he was in King's Quest: The Good Knight.
King's Quest.
The 2015 cel-shaded. Who was the developer? It was the 2015 cel-shaded King's Quest game thingy, the episodic point-and-click one. Apparently, he had a big role in that. He's been in a lot of things, has our friend Mr. Lloyd.
Yeah, but has he been in Starship Troopers though?
I don't think so.
No. I'm happy with just how crazy my character looks in this drawing right now.
Holy crap. You look like you're about to bite its head off, Trym.
Yeah. I also like that I currently am the Uzumaki music of Robert Bernard is currently playing, which is really fucking creepy. Imagine a dark abyss, and you see this coming towards you.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't hear the music.
But chat can.
Yes.
Imagine.
Well, the music is there for their benefit.
Yep, imagine, chat, a dark abyss, and suddenly this face just pops out of it, slowly coming towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly I lost every single subscriber I had.
Yeah. Give us a zoom out, Trym, and let's see the state of the picture.
Oh,
Because I don't think we've had a good zoom out look. So I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up.
oh,
There we go. Oh yes.
yeah. I want to do a black
Conveniently,
and white.
you
Hmm?
yes. Conveniently, you did. You are beating it to death with your hands, which is convenient after the Helldivers melee update.
Yes. That was something that made me happy. I hope we get a hammer or a sword too. That'd be cool. Though I've
That
heard
would be
that they're
great.
gonna add weapon customization, so we can like, from what I've heard, you can add bayonets to rifles. You can add drum mags or something, and even
Oh,
proper,
that'd be nice.
yeah, and even proper sights or sniper sights.
That could be really interesting.
Yes, because I have a few weapons I would love a drum mag on, and I have some other weapons I would love a bayonet on.
Yes. Everything.
Yes.
Everything gets a bayonet.
You get a bayonet, you get a bayonet, you get a bayonet, and you get a drum mag because you really need fucking ammunition.
Ah. I just want extended magazine and carrying capacity for the heavy machine gun.
Yeah.
Because I absolutely fuck with that thing.
Yeah. Well, at least the machine gun here is good. Oh, that reminds me. There's an armor set in the new, the armor set in the newest Warbond that came out a little while ago?
Vaguely.
Yeah, that one's function is bugged, and I haven't heard any talk that they're gonna fix it. Currently, it adds extra ammunition to every weapon.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, so
I should just leave that.
Yeah, I think they're actually gonna.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because they haven't touched it, and whenever somebody mentions it, it's like, please keep it, and none of the community managers or developers been like, yeah, we're gonna remove this. Nobody's mentioned it.
Nice.
It's currently one of my favorite armor sets, because now I am back to having 8 grenades in my grenade pistol.
We like the grenades.
Oh yeah, and the explosive crossbow, fucking hell, that shit fucks against the automatons. I'm able to do solo dives against automatons on difficulty 5.
Nice.
I can take the bugs on 4 without struggling too much, without crying. Fucking, ugh, I hate stalkers. And I can do the Illuminate on 3, because holy shit, the Illuminate are hard. Like, they swarm you harder than the fucking bugs, dude.
Oh, I know, they are really hard, difficult.
Yeah, like, difficulty 3, I can do that half asleep on both bugs and automatons. I am almost crying when I'm doing it against the fucking Illuminates. Because the voteless, the zombies, they work by zombie rules. You can only one-shot them if you hit them in the head. Body shots take time. And you know the rocket launcher, the EAT rocket launcher?
Yep.
Yeah, the one, use one? I shot into a crowd and only one died. Because the others get...
rough.
Yeah, the others get just flung away. You gotta be direct damage to fucking injure them.
Oof.
But it's okay, because it incentivizes you. The Illuminate are the type of enemy where you need spray and pray kind of fire. Do you remember which kind of war bonds you have?
Fuck all, because I'm not interested in giving them any more money.
No, but when you unlock the super credits to afford one, I think you have 1 or 2.
Yeah, I have like 1. I don't really pay attention, because remember, I really only play the game when you're back.
Yeah.
Because I'm not interested in playing it on my own or with randos.
Yeah. I'm still in a bit of the whole, ooh, I really have fun with this.
Excellent.
So that means that if you want to play, yes.
Yeah.
So one complaint that I have with Helldivers, which I hope they fix one way or another, let us reload or extend the ammo capacity of the fucking mechs.
Yeah, they
'Cause
need to come up with something for that. Maybe a stratagem or something, and then you need to take a moment to actually reload it or something.
yeah,
You need to get out and then like load 2 or 3 crates or some shit. That could be some compromise.
yeah, or the easiest version would be just step into the mech with a supply backpack.
Possibly, but maybe that's too easy.
Maybe.
Who knows? Hopefully, I come up with something good.
Hopefully. We'll see. They've heard at least the whinging about it, which I'm happy about.
Something at least.
It's turning out real nice so far.
Excellent.
Oh, there's something with the... You see how I'm struggling with the... if you look at the screen now, you'll see that the drawing is kind of choppy as I move it. For some reason...
Kind. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it isn't responding that easily anymore for some reason.
Well, maybe the tablet's getting hot or something. But we are coming up to the 2-hour mark, so maybe that's a good place to wrap up.
Yeah, we can, hopefully we'll be able to do another art stream next week.
That would be nice.
And I will be available until the at least 28th. So, I ain't gone yet. And also, another fucking nice note, I'll only be gone for 11 days this time.
That is nice.
Yes, which is kind of nice, because that means I have a shorter time before I can try to refill my backlog of Simply Sketchies.
Yeah, the backlog is going skis.
Oh yeah, I think we have, what, one left? We'll get,
Yep.
yeah, we'll get one
And
more.
that's our newly recorded one, isn't it?
Yeah, that is the newest one. And there's gonna be one more on Tuesday, which is gonna be with Patho, Rose's wife. She has her own YouTube
so you need
channel
at least
up now.
another 2
Yes.
on top of that one to get you through your trip.
Yeah. Though I only need like, let's see, I leave the 28th. So yeah, I need one for when I leave, one for when I'm gone, but I will hopefully be back sometime. Yeah. But if I have like 3 more, I'll be safe for the time when I'm gone.
That would be handy.
Yes. But I'm also hopefully gonna be doing one with Bleach, and we'll see about Dave, how he feels. Remember, give Dave some love. He deserves it.
Yes. Oh dear.
I think we're both starting to get a little bit tired, and we're nearing 2 hours.
It is 3 a.m.
Holy shit! It's almost 6 here. PM.
Yeah.
So, again, Bezek, thank you very much for dropping by. Appreciate it really
You're
much.
very
It's been
welcome,
fun.
sir.
Hopefully, we can finish this one next round. That'll be fun.
Yes.
And to everyone in chat, thank you very much for dropping by. Thank you, Marco, Callum, LGM, Silver. I'm not going to try to spell the other one because that'd be pain in my head. Melox, Shademaster, and that's it, right? I don't think I missed anyone. There's also this...
I think that...
No, there's just one strange person, Bezek. I don't know who he is. He looks a bit shifty.
Yeah, but not quite as shifty as that Trym's art shack fella. He looks like a right dodgy one.
He looks like a douchebag. I mean, he just dropped by once to be like, "Hey-o," and then he hasn't even done anything more.
Exactly.
What a lazy sack of shit.
Yeah. See you later, guys. See you, LGM.
Bye-bye, everyone. It's been fun. Looking forward to next time. Goodbye.